here today I wanted to show you my backpack and all the goodies I got in it for survival. And let's start, I guess, with the bag. This is a Fieldline Tactical, exactly the same thing as a 511 Tactical, and about $200 cheaper. So let's start with what I got on the outside. On the outside, I got my Leatherman right into the strap there, on the compression strap. On this side, I've got a Bowie knife that I've got strapped into the compression strap also. And I made this case because the other case I had that came with the knife was just too loose, and the knife kept falling out. So I made this sheath out of a rubber mat, and then I sewed it with paracord, and then covered it with duct tape just to make it look cool. Some good duct tape, not no cheap stuff either. Some good Gorilla tape. And if I ever need the duct tape, I got it right there. So, let's look at what we got inside.
Just keep the camera on
In the top section, this is a, I haven't really got this bag fully stocked yet, but I've got a radio, two-way radio with some batteries. I've got a bag of tent material. I got some webbing, and I've got a stove, a fold-up stove, which I don't know if I'll even use because I made a hobo stove, and I really like the way it works. Got a little lighter, has extra, and I got a bag of wipies in there. So, you know, it's always important to have wipies when you're in the wilderness. You don't want to get crushed in your underwear, and you don't want to use leaves. And it's easier to store than a roll of toilet paper. But you can use toilet paper to burn, but, you know, if I had the choice between toilet paper and wipies in the woods, I'll take the wipies. This is my good knife I use for skinning, cutting meat, what have you. It's an old-timer, Schrade old-timer, and the name of it's a Sharp Finger. Schrade old-timer, Sharp Finger. Then I got a couple of little lantern. Now, in the main compartment, and I like the way this bag opens up. You can just open it right up and get to everything. And there's so many compartments. In here I got my fire starting kit. I've got, in this I got Vaseline cotton balls. And then in here I got my, I got some wood chips, wood shavings. I got a magnifying glass. I got a Zippo lighter, and I've got some matches, some extra flint, some tent stakes. They're always handy for something, you know. So that's in the fire starting kit. I will. Don't worry, son. I'll show it. Now, in here I got a little first aid kit, and I wanted to, I got some sunscreen, got an extra knife. I got a pair, everybody should have a pair of these in their bag, and these are trauma scissors, and a lot of EMTs, firefighters use them, and nurses use them, but they are very powerful, very strong, and they can cut through a penny. They're so strong, and I'm not going to demonstrate that because I want to keep these things sharp, but they can cut through a penny and then keep going. I've cut through a penny in demonstration purposes before, and still use the scissors in everyday use as my job as an EMT. So I've got some 4x4s, some band-aids, some antiseptic wipes, some antibiotic ointment, and that's what goes in there. So this next case is empty right now because I keep ammo in it when I'm not when I'm going out. I'll put some ammo in it for the gun I use. And this here is a tarp for my shelter. Here is a and it's a 8x12 tarp. I got a traveler hammock, and I've got a light fleece sleeping bag here. So next on the list, I've got my hobo stove, and this I made this bag out of some old tent material because I didn't want to just put my hobo stove in here and have it clanking around and or getting my stuff black, so from the soot. So I made this bag and out of some old tent material, and it worked out really good. So here's my hobo stove that I made, and you just put the tent stakes through here, and then you set this on top. And I boiled water in it the other day, and it took about 5 minutes. So I'm really pleased with it. I like it better than the other camp stove I had. And then for some cordage, right now, what I have is this here. I have this just old cordage, but I've got ordered some 511 paracord. Just haven't come in yet. And then I've got some comfort items, some items that I might want out in there in the wild. I've got a wood pencil for like carpenter's pencil. I got a pocket survival guide, some Kleenex, some bug spray, a deck of cards, and a harmonica. And then in this pocket up here, I got some binoculars. And you might say, where is the space blanket? Well, my space blanket, I took and glued it to the inside of the tent tarp so that when it'll reflect the heat back down on me. And also some other things I made out of the rubber is out of the rubber pieces I had was I made a gun sheath for my pellet gun. It's a CO2 powered pellet gun, and I just use it for fun. I know it's not going to kill anything, but just for fun. Me and my son were out practicing, and so this is a Daisy Powerline model CO2 powered pellet gun, and I made this sheath for it, and it'll clip on my belt. It'll go on my belt, or it can go on the molly straps real easy on this bag. So I like making my own stuff, making things out of other things. So anyways, this is my son's BB gun here, and I've got a pouch for his gun also. So that's it.